Negotiating salary isn't a game of luck. It's a skill you can practice, and it compounds your earnings more than a single raise ever could. Today, we're focusing on North America and a concrete plan you can run before your next job offer or performance review. This is not about arguing or pushing for a number. It's about turning numbers into a story of value and then testing that story in a real conversation. The plan has 3 moves you can repeat year after year with any employer in the region. First move, build a value packet. You'll need 2 things: market data and your clear impact. Start with simple numbers you can verify. Current market salaries for your role in your city, radius, and industry using Glassdoor, Payscale, Level.fyi, and local job listings. Don't guess. Capture ranges that reflect seniority, remote options, and industry shifts. Then add your own track record. How did your work move metrics, save money, or speed projects? Use concrete numbers, percentage improvements, dollars saved, time reduced, clients retained. Create a 1-page document you can share in an email or print for a live discussion. It should feel practical, not flashy. Second move, anchor and frame the offer. Your job here is to set a credible target and a realistic ceiling, not to demand a fixed number. Propose a salary range anchored to the market data and your added value. A common approach is to present a range that starts near the 60th to 70th percentile of market data for your level, then shows a higher ceiling if scope grows. If you're moving from one role to a more senior one, your range should rise accordingly. Always connect the range to responsibilities you'll take on, not past performance alone. Also think about the full package: signing bonus, relocation if needed, remote work stipend, extra vacation, education budgets, and employer matching for retirement plans. In the US, quantify the value of a 401k match and healthcare costs. In Canada, consider RRSP contributions and other benefits. The goal is a total compensation story, not just base pay. Third move, the negotiation conversation. Timing matters. If you've just wrapped a big project or your performance review is near, use that momentum. Open with appreciation for the offer or opportunity, then present your value packet succinctly. Say something like, "I've researched market ranges for this role and mapped how my work would impact key metrics here." Then share the numbers. Based on market data and the value I bring, I'm targeting a salary range of X to Y. If we can align on that, I'd also like to discuss these package elements to reflect the full value we're talking about. Use a concrete next step. Would you be open to a formal review in 2 weeks after you've had a chance to consider this? If the employer can't meet your top of range, discuss a plan. A smaller base increase now with a defined path to the full target within 6 months, or a signing bonus plus a higher long-term incentive. Have a BATNA in mind, a backup offer or the option to pause the conversation and continue the search if the terms don't align. Keep your tone collaborative, not confrontational, and focus on outcomes for the team, not just your own comfort. A practical North America angle you'll notice in real life is the total value mindset. Base pay is part of the picture, but health benefits, retirement matches, equity, and learning budgets can shift what feels like a fair deal. If you're in the US, mention the value of employer 401k, matching and potential stock or RSU plans if they apply. If you're in Canada, highlight RRSP room, TFSA flexibility, and any government-sponsored perks you'll leverage through the role. If the job is remote, ask for a stipend that covers home office costs or a quarterly travel allowance if you'll visit an office. These details matter because they compound over time and affect your long-term wealth. What to do after the talk? If you land more than you expected, plan a quiet milestone review in 6 months to lock in future raises tied to clear performance goals. If the offer is strong but not perfect, negotiate a compromise and ask for a concrete date to revisit. If they can't move at all, you still walk away with clarity. You've learned what you're worth in this market, and you've practiced a repeatable method you can reuse next time. This isn't about pushing for a number once and calling it a day. It's about creating a habit of measuring value, packaging it clearly, and testing it with a fair, data-driven conversation. The more you repeat this, the more natural it becomes, and the more your money grows year after year through smarter decisions and smarter negotiations. If you found a practical edge here, take a moment to try the value packet this week. Update your market data, pin down 2 or 3 measurable achievements, and draft your opening framing. See how it feels in a low-stakes discussion first, then bring it into a real negotiation. If you want more hands-on tips like this, hit like, subscribe for practical money moves, And tell me in the comments what scenario you're facing next. Your question could shape the next video, and I read every comment.